Revelation 3913. From the 24th of October 1946. Nothing is pointless and futile. Activity. Miniature creations. Nothing is without meaning and purpose, not even the smallest work of creation which has come forth from my hands. It is just that the meaning and purpose is not always obvious to people, and that is why they doubt the purposefulness of certain creations. If the spiritual eye were open to you, you would see tremendous activity wherever the eye wanders. You would not see anything remaining in inactivity, for even apparently dead matter, the most solid rock, is enlivened by countless beings which work diligently and bring about a slow change in that which appears lifeless to your eyes. But this is only visible to the spiritual eye, because everything is spiritual activity, and the earthly activity, which you can observe with your physical eyes, only begins when a certain degree of spiritual maturity has been reached. Nevertheless, matter, which in itself seems inactive, also serves in so far as it also favors the development of that which is banished within it, and that it again offers innumerable living beings of the smallest extent a possibility of life, which your eyes are also unable to see. The upward development of the spiritual necessitates innumerable phases of which you have too little knowledge, even if the purpose and meaning of the works of creation is comprehensible to you. Before the spiritual has reached the degree that its envelope reveals life, so that it can take up residence in the living being visible to the human eye, it has had to undergo innumerable other deformations in the miniature creations of which you are well aware but which you cannot see with the naked eye. Yet you cannot regard these smallest and most minute creations as meaningless and purposeless, even if their purpose is hidden from you, for my love does not allow anything to come into being that does not have a purpose for time or eternity. And thus you can also deduce from this that my will remains continuously active in order to create something new, because every work of my hands serves the final redemption of that which was banished for the purpose of its upward development. Because this would never take place in free will, thus the spiritual is subject to the law of compulsion for a certain period of time, that is, in accordance with my will it has to carry out a serving activity which corresponds to its external form. Yet it always has to declare its willingness to do so beforehand, otherwise it will not be admitted to these serving activities either. Thus it has to give up its resistance for the time being before I give it the opportunity of ascent development. And furthermore, you will understand that matter is to be respected as a means of redeeming the spiritual insofar as it is not wantonly destroyed or kept away from its serving task, be it still seemingly dead to you or also a carrier of living beings of all kinds. What you are entitled to, what you may destroy without having to answer for it, you will recognize emotionally, and what you destroy in order to give it another form which shall fulfill its serving purpose again, will find my approval and be blessed. But don't regard anything as pointless and purposeless, for my wisdom and love ruled and my will worked in every, even the smallest, work of creation. Human creations may well lack wisdom and love, divine creations never do, and if you regard every matter, every living being, as a divine creation, you will respect it and help it to salvation. Amen.